So today we're going to be talking about the Christmas season in May, because we're starting to think about snow, even though it didn't snow that much last year. And I wanted to recognize the 2022-2023 coordinator of the Greenberg Snow Angels program, Zachary Weinhouse, who coordinated this year's Snow Angel initiative in the town. Zach? And one of the responsibilities of the Snow Angel program is for seniors at the conclusion of their experience to turn it over and have a succession plan, not like the movie that's on TV, but to have a plan for the future. And we also are going to be recognizing and thanking Noah Seifer, who's going to be coordinating next year's Snow Angel program, Alex Shapiro, John Guerrero, and Joey Belarge, who are also going to be involved in the Snow Angels program. So maybe, Zach, you could just tell us a little bit about what you've done over the years and why the Snow Angel program was so important to you. And although we only had one snow, you were prepared, and we were willing to help people if there were 20 snows.
Right. So, hi everyone. I'm Zach Weinhouse, a senior at Ardsley High School. And since my freshman year, I have participated in the Snow Angels program. I was introduced to the program by my older brother and accompanied him and his friends on trips to the grocery store for elderly citizens during quarantine. During my junior year of high school, I was asked to take up a leadership position in the organization, and I was more than ready to jump at that opportunity. That year, my involvement with the organization increased as I coordinated with volunteers and senior citizens which volunteer would go to which house during each snowstorm. When the rest of the leaders graduated last year, the Snow Angels organization was left in my hands. With no other leaders of the program left in Greenberg, it was my responsibility to find willing and devoted underclassmen to lead the program following my graduation. My goal was to find a crew of hardworking juniors and sophomores from around Greenberg that I could trust to keep the program running for years to come. I was able to accomplish that as I found a crew from around Greenberg, some of which are here today. As a program, we felt there was more we could do to help the members of the community outside of the winter season, so I reached out to one of my closest friends, Liam Mantini, who's experienced in landscaping, and that's how together we created Landscaping Angels, another Angels entity that helps senior citizens with removing slippery and potentially hazardous leaves from their driveways and walkways. As you mentioned, this past winter was uncharacteristically warm and dry. We only saw one day of heavy snowfall, and, of course, on that day, I happened to be across the country with my family on vacation. I spent a lot of time on the phone that day, sending volunteers all over town to make sure driveways were clear and senior citizens were able to leave their houses. I always knew Snow Angels performs an important service to Greenberg's elderly, but that day showed me just how important our work is. Because of the time difference, I woke up to many calls from senior citizens around Greenberg asking for our help so they could go to doctor's appointments or grab much-needed prescriptions. We received many emails afterwards thanking us and saying that without the Snow Angel service, they would not have been able to leave their house. The fact that the other leaders of the program were able to efficiently help every senior citizen who signed up while I was on the other side of the country gives me the utmost confidence that the Snow Angels program is in good hands.
Great. Would some of the other the coordinators and activists be willing to say something?
Yeah, hi, I'm Noah Seifer. I'm a junior right now at Edgemont High School, and next year with Johnny and Alex, we're going to lead the program since these guys will be in college. I guess the main things that, we are here to do is just help those in need, and as Zach had mentioned, we only had one snow, but we're shoveling driveways for people snowed in from their doctor's appointments, which felt super meaningful, and it's directly helping those who need it. And I mean, as much as I would not want to be put in that position where somebody can't go to their doctor's appointment, we're all happy to provide the help for those who need it.
So how do people find out about your program when they need you?
Yeah, so on your website, you can find the forms. There's forms for elders to sign up to receive help, and also forms for kids or volunteers to sign up to help. And the pretty much main way that it gets spread is by word of mouth. So for all the kids who are in high school in this room, I see some people, tell your friends, sign up, have them tell their friends and your siblings, and hopefully, through that we can get as many volunteers as we possibly can.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anybody else like to say anything? So I'd just like to present you, Zach, with this certificate, and we also. I'd like to bring it with me. It was my mistake, but Liam, you did a great job, and I'll also get a certificate for you for the Landscape Angels. The Snow Angels is easier because a lot of people want to be snow angels, but the Landscape Angels is also important because what you did last year is there's some elderly residents who can't afford landscaping, and there's sometimes homes that look like they're eyesores, a lot of weeds, a lot of bushes. It's just horrible. So you've organized a group of people over the past year, helping to make properties nicer and improve the quality of life for people in the community. So you also deserve our thanks. Do you want to say anything about the Landscape Angels?
Just as Noah said, because our first time experimenting with the Landscaping Angels program, we really didn't know how many volunteers we were going to have, and a lot of people, even in my school or around the area, signed up, and we had a date for the morning, and there was a lot of no-shows, a lot of people forgot, a lot of people didn't really make it a priority. So as he said, there's a bunch of high schoolers in this room. It spreads through word of mouth, so please tell your friends because we need all the help we can get. So.
Thank you very much.
Terrific.